Welcome back to March to Orbit. This episode, I was going to say this week, today we're actually going to, hopefully, if I can manage it, we're going to put together our first orbital class. And we're going to call this the Gamma 1A. Scud is the way. Scud 1. Scud 1, I don't know. Scud, no, I don't like Scud. 1B, because it's got a top bit on. 1B, no, 1 Scud. And then we don't have a payload yet, so we'll just call that the A1 payload. I don't know, names and things. Right, so this is the bit that we've been using so far. Can we actually operate any of this? We can improve your avionics on this. I don't feel the need to. I don't think we need to do that. It's not going to give us much more in the way of fuels and stuff. Right, so last episode we put this on, we changed it to be the uprated version, which does mean it has less burn time, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so it goes from 95 to 65, but we don't have to have pressurized tanks. That's the big bonus of it. And interestingly, the tanks don't want to do anything with it, right? High tanks. Have we got? Oh, we've got stuff in them already. That's right. That's why. So we need to remove all the tanks and put in the new fuel. There we go. That's nice. All right. So that's going to fire when that decouples, and you got these. Okay. So that gives us a big chunk. Actually, that's nice. What I am going to do is we're going to. I'm going to have to modify this top bit because the fairing is just going to be annoying, isn't it? So take this off. Let's. What's this? This is one. It's 2 meters, so let's make the fairing 2 meters. Fairing auto shape on, make the fairing 2 meters, then put fairing auto shape on again, off again. We're going to start that there. We're going to end it there. That's okay. I quite like that. Okay, and then we put this on top. There we go. It's a big fairing actually. I'm not sure if I like that. It gives us a lot of space to work with. Right. Next, I want to take this whole section off. I want to get rid of this because we want to actually put a payload on the top of there. We want to put a payload that is procedural avionics, and we want this to be our little science core. So we're going to make this into a science core. We're going to make the newest sort of science core, which is going to do that. Apply that. How long is this thing going to run for? That's a long time. Right, what science can we put on this thing? Configure experiments. I'm pretty sure we don't have much in the way of experiments. We've got mass spec. Okay, wonderful. We've got thermometer. Yeah, we'll do that. Mass spec takes 2 hours, so that would actually get us the mass spec science, I think. Barometer. Okay, we can put barometer on as well. The interesting thing about this is, of course, we do have. Oh, hello. We do have something coming soon. We should be getting. We should be getting the ability to put some more science up there. So I think that's going to be okay. That's going to sit on there like that. We're going to play with it in a minute. But let's actually get this sort of top tank. That saves us a bit of a chunk, doesn't it? Well, that's interesting. Interesting. Right. So this thing is currently burning for 2 minutes. We can't have it burn for 2 minutes. It can only burn for 65. So we need to pull it down to 67, something like that. Can I get away with a bit more? You know what? I don't think it's worth me risking it. I could overburn it. I could, but I don't think it's worth it. Right. So then we're gonna increase that a bit, and we're gonna slide this over the top of there when we've finished. It's gonna make it look very Russian. We need to color this obviously because it looks horrible right now. I also want to change the end. There we go. We're gonna actually make this black. It's gonna be the black stage. There we go. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna leave that as Mel. In fact, no, we're not. I'm not gonna leave it as Mel because I will then be annoyed by it. So we're gonna change that to be orange, just like normal. There we go. It's a horrible color scheme. Right. So I think that potentially could do our thing. Now, what's the tooling going to be like for this? Tooling costs. What's it going to take it down to? It's going to take it down to 260. That's almost a year, my lord. 17,000. We could do that now, actually. We could actually go for it. Do I think this has got what it needs? It needs to be... Does this have... now. Does this have gimbal? That's the question I am now asking myself, because I've got a horrible feeling it doesn't. If it doesn't, we will have to actually do something with it. And I've lost it again. The S. No, it's not that one. It's this one. Right, let's have a look. Engine configs. Give me gimbal. Oh, it does have. It's a lot of gimbal. Okay, that's fine. Right. So we can actually use this then. This is doable. This is doable. I think this is going to be our first orbital vehicle. In fact, you know what? Let's colour this as well while we're at it. We've wasted 5 minutes of the episode already. We might as well waste a bit more. Look at that. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrendous. Right. We'll pull this up a bit. No, thank you. That's no. Oh, got to hit that button. Otherwise, it'll do all sorts of interesting things. About to there. Is that about right? This is where I make a mistake, isn't it? And then we end up clipping when we're actually launching. There we go. That's lovely. Wonderful. So that's that rocket pretty much done. We need to think about this payload, make sure it's got what we want on it. Yeah, I think that's us good for that. So that's potentially our orbital rocket. And we could take the orbital contract now and start building it. I'm not sure what the timeline is on that. So let's double that up. I think that's going to be perfect for us. We're going to start that. We're going to fire that. We are going to want to get that separately, and I think that's going to want to come later potentially, and then that's going to decouple that, and we're going to have antennas and stuff. Now hopefully the antenna on that thing up there should be fine. Right, we're going to save that. Let's go and have a look at the contract and see when we want to take it. All right, so we're going to jump into mission control, and we have our first artificial satellite. What do I need to do? It just needs to orbit. Okay, that's fine, and that would give us a chunk of money we could then spend. And then this one is the one that's the challenge, and it gives you more money. This gives you the big chunkers start to come in. We're going to have an apopsis over 1.5 thousand kilometers, and then we've got to have this range here, which is doable with this craft. We go steeply and then put it in. It's going to give us a year. It gives us a year to it gives us a year and a half to do these things. So this is one of the differences, because we're actually not got the build speed. A year and a half is a bit of a challenge for us actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the film return. I want to get done. Then it's done, and then I would like to do some sounding rocket ones as well. These don't give you much time. They get like eight months to build. So we're gonna speed you up through. I mean, I'm actually going to build a load of vessels and just get them done. Because if we're going to have to do this, let's just get stuff done. We've got 12 minutes left on this episode. I'm going to get 2 of these and 2 of the film. We'll do one of the film. We'll do one of the film. And why are we slowed down? Have we finished tech? We have finished tech research. That's what's triggered it. Okay. So our tech is now done. So we could put science onto that thing. Now it gets pretty juicy actually. Now it gets quite nice. I quite like that. So there we go. We got that. Do that. I think we're ready. I think we've got the film camera. We're going to roll you out. You're going to go first. Then we'll do film. Then we do that. So what we will do while we're in here is we're going to modify this. We're going to modify this craft. We're going to change this. You can hear the sirens going in the background, I think probably. We're going to change this. We're going to put some more science experiments on it. We're going to make it better. Right. We're going to, do I want that? I don't really know if I want that. We're going to go for TV camera. Yeah, I want an early TV camera. What else do I want? I don't really want barometer, because that's not is it barometer isn't biospecific, is it? No, we've already got barometer. Thermometer isn't biospecific in space. Radiation detector takes 91 days. Okay, I'll do that. Right, radiation detector. Magnetometer, we'll do that. And then the mass spec, I think we haven't got yet, but is there any micrometeorite detector? What do? You need a certain eccentricity. Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. Let's go mass spec. So we've got mass spec, magnetometer, radiation detector, early camera. Okay, perfect. Right. How long, let's take this off here. How long does that say I've got? I've got 140. Turn them on first, I think, Seymour. Let's just get that done. Thank you. 22 days. That's interesting. Can I get more of that? Can I have more, please? Is that possible? I'd actually like to make this thinner, maybe? Diameter. Let's make it down to 1. Right. Make that to 0. And then I want to make this to, I don't know, 50,000 units. Apply that. Right, that says the thing is 7 days. Okay. What if I have my antenna transmitting, though? If I have my antenna transmitting, it takes it down to 30 days. Okay, so that's going to give us a chunk of science, though, at least. Right. What about my actual mass now on this? We're still okay. We're still okay. It's not brilliant. It's potential, though. We may want to drop the payload mass down a bit, but it's still got potential. So I think we're going to go for that. We're going to save that. We're going to launch that. We're going to do the tooling. We're going to tool it. I'm making the choice. We're going to tool it. There we go. It's 300 days. Wow, that's actually difficult. We're going to have to build 2 of them. We need 10,000 funds. Oh, because it's the engine. Okay, and then we've got the science bits as well. I think I've actually purchased it. They said this is the other. Have I purchased the science bits? Because I think that's a little glitchy. No, okay, we've got them. Okay, we could attach some extra bits on the outside, but we're not going to. So we've got 2 of those being built. So we've taken a big hit there. Right, let's go launch some vessels quickly, and then I think next episode we're going to try and launch this thing for orbit. Right, so we are on this. We're on the 16th of March now. So potentially by the 17th we could be in orbit, which then means I've got 14 days, 13 days to do other stuff. So it'd be good to know what you think. I think the moon. I think the moon. We have to do something about the moon. Right. Roll you out. This is just a sounding rocket one. Go to the day, please. Thank you. I also need to think about, do we need to purchase some stuff for comms is a point. And I think I'd be tempted. Why are we... What's going on? Why are we time warping? I said to go to the morning. This I would like to get. I need to figure out if we've got the tech for it now. This is not so much of an issue, but definitely want this. And does this... Yeah, so this gives you patch conics in the map view, which I think would be nice for us. So let's have a look. That's ready to launch. We've got all these ready to go. So we're just going to launch one of them. First of all, we need to take the contract up. That's probably the good idea. 1,600. We could actually do another one of these. These might actually be better. Downrange, how much? 800. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that one. It's better. It's a better contract. It is actually just a better contract. Right. We've now got a craft capable of doing it, so let's just do it. Let's just do this. Let's make it happen. Right, we already have our flight recorder up from last time, which is quite nice. I like it when things get kept the way I've left them, although sometimes it does annoy me as well. So I'm complaining myself now. Right, so this thing we just need to go downrange. That's all we're doing. Get going, fire that. There we are. Right. Now we learned last time, in the last episode, that turning this craft too violently can be a bit of a negative. So we're gonna take our time with this. We're just gonna turn it over nice and gently and calmly is what we're looking for. Just easing it into where it needs to be. There we go. Just turn it over. Wham bam. Thank you very much. Superb. Right. We're just gonna keep it on the marker ish. Probably not. We will see. Let's just keep going a bit. Come on, turning over. We don't want to move too far off the marker. Again, we're not aiming for a specific altitude with this. This is a downrange contract. In fact, we can pull the contract up, can't we? The good thing is we're actually getting flight time into these engines, which is really important. My concern is that we haven't had a failure for a while. So that would be a problem for us. It would be a big problem, actually, if we do our orbital launch and one of our engines, the engine goes. That would be a killer for us, so we need to be aware of that, right? We're pretty much at what I would say safe to turn altitude now. Obviously, when we launch with a heavy upper stage, this is going to accelerate more slowly, so we're actually probably going to be a bit more stable, actually, because we're not going to have the high speed at this particular altitudes and whatnot. And now we're actually going to ramp this up. I don't think we need to worry about anything else. Downrange, we're approaching 100 kilometers downrange already, and we haven't actually gone through engine cutoff yet, so that's a positive, isn't it? Look at that. Let's get this going. Let's get going. More. Fire this. Even when we've got it in daytime, we just... Did we lose early? No, we did. Oh, we had... Thrust to weight at the end is 22. That's a lot, isn't it? We're going a little bit higher than last time. Interesting. So maybe a better turn. I'm not sure. We need to actually get up to this point here, and then we can just speed through it. We've got about 4 minutes left of the episode. Well, actually, just under 4 minutes, 3.5. So I'd really like to get this done. Get going. There we go. That's done. Right. We can just get out of this now. Space Center. These transition times are killing me. Absolutely killing me. So next mission is going to be, I think we're going to go for that one. We have 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna go for it. We'll just roll this out and get it going. And I wonder whether we can actually get it done in the time allowed. So we're gonna roll that out. I have about 2 minutes. Well, once we get onto the pad, I'm probably gonna have about 2 minutes to do this. So we're gonna walk to that. That's a pointless waste of time. There we go. Right, we're going to select the contract. I'm going to try and get this done. Right, off we go. Contract's done. Let's launch this thing quickly. Right, we are on the pad. I have still got the flight recorder up because we're actually going to need it for this, which is quite handy. We have about 1:50 and the engine on this takes longer than that to burn. Why is it not showing any fuel? What's going on here? What on earth is going on? Uh-oh. We're in trouble, are we? Have we got a problem with the stuff? I think things have just rearranged. Did I ever actually set this up properly? It's an embarrassment, isn't it? Decoupler, parachute, put that on there. There we go. Right. Let's get going. Get the engines going, please. Thank you. Right. Oh, an engine. Are you kidding me? Oh, right. I guess we're going to have to wheel that back in. So luckily, I don't think we'd have had time for the flight anyway. So I guess we wheel this back in. Next episode, we've got loads of this stuff here. Delete all the messages, yay. Next episode, what we will do is I'll take this back to where it needs to go. Can we recover? I think we can wheel it back, can we? Recover vessel. Recover to the VAB, we can. Okay, that's good. That's a nice little addition. So we'll recover this to the VAB. And then next episode, we'll launch this, hopefully complete it. And then I think we build our orbital craft and we actually see what we can do with that. So from me, until next time, have a great one.